Right, the top of the brain.
Yeah.
And it's the divide. That's what makes that scarab look
Exactly.
simple. If you look at the scarab beetle,
Right.
that's it.
So the heart is on the left side of the brain.
Right there.
And it's heart shaped. That's the same.
When you talk to a medical person,
Yeah.
go, hey,
Uh-huh.
they'll tell you, you go, yeah, you're right. This is a blood pump. When you ask somebody, what does this do? They tell you, it pumps blood. Well, then that's not a heart. It don't have feelings. It pumps blood.
Okay.
Just that simple.
That's true.
That's why it registers.
So when you say feelings of the heart, this ain't going to have no feelings. This would have all kind of feelings, wouldn't it?
Yes, sir.
Because what part of your anatomy attaches to that part of your brain? That's why you have to study anatomy. Your eyes and your ears are directly connected to that part of your brain.
To your heart.
Directly. There is no filter. Everything you see goes right there. That's your atom man. Your emotion.
Yeah, that's right.
Huh?
I'm learning.
Yeah, that's right. They said that's why the brain registers more megahertz than the heart. More electrical.
Goes right there. There is nothing stopping it. That's why they tell you you need to be careful what you look at.
Right.
You need to be careful what you listen to.
Right.
Because all of that is affecting the different parts of your body where you're going to operate on the animal man, the atom man, or the God man.
Right.
You can't, the way you thinketh in your heart is how you are going to function in your reality. That's why I tell people all the time, you have to understand the law of speech is real.
Whoa.
What you speak from your mouth is what you manifest into your reality. So when you confess negativity, poverty, illness, all of that nigger shit that we confess every day is coming. You have no choice. Because everything that exists in the universe is nothing more than these corpuscles vibrating at a different atomic values.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Vibration, yes.
So if you don't want all these negative vibrations coming your way, then you need to start thinking on a higher level. That's why there's a guy in India named Sai Baba. And in India, this is a brother who's considered a god. Now, when I did the Negro League Baseball CD-ROM in '95, and I didn't know this stuff, I'm down in St. Louis and I met, what was his name? I forget the brother's name. But he was the head of the Sai Baba organization in America. So when he started telling me about this guy who was a god, like most of you, I'm like, oh, hell no, I didn't want to hear that. Okay? And he gave me a couple books. I took those books and put them on my bookshelf. They sat there for, I can't even tell you how long. One day I pulled them out. I just happened to open this book up, and it's freaky what page it opened up to. It opened up a page and it said, Baba was talking to 10,000 people. And he pulled out of air and made a Sanskrit piece of jewelry in front of 10,000 people. Because he could pull that energy, he knew how to control it. The same thing with shape-shifting. You ever heard of shape-shifting? Where the Africans actually said there's a, what's the brother's name that's in LA? It has the, I can't call, what's this dude's name? Damn. I have his books too. Michael Beckworth.
Yeah,
You ever read
Beckwith, yeah.
Okay, he said he was in Africa, took a whole congregation of people over there, and some brothers, indigenous brothers, came and got him out of the hotel and said, you know, that the chief wanted to see him. He's like, man, what the hell are you talking about? I'm here with all these people. He said, they called you. So he said, you know, after a little hesitation, he went with them. They took him out in the bush in the dead of night. He said these people was running through the bush like it was light out in the daytime. He said he was stumbling and he said, man, they was tearing his ass up. Huh? He got to this opening and he said the tree started talking to him. Did some other things. He's like, what the hell? And then the priest told him. He said, oh yeah, we can do that because we're part of all this.
Yes, indeed.
That's no problem.
Indeed.
You're the only one that's locked into this vessel right here because you operating on such a low level.
Right.
You don't even realize your spirit can go anywhere.
Right.
It leaves your body every night.
Absolutely.
That's when you have
That's right.
true dominion over the earth.
You leave every night when you go to sleep. The reason why they had to knock the nose off of the Sphinx is because that's how the spirit enters and exits the body. So in order to keep all these spirits of these ancient Africans from being able to come back, they went around and started destroying all of the monuments, saying, okay, we ain't gonna let you back in. Because the Sphinx is saying the same thing. It's telling you what time. They said the Sphinx has been in water. They said that thing is 13,000 years old at least.
You see the water lines on it.
Huh? Because it's telling you at what point this cycle is going to repeat itself. Charlton Heston and them said that.
With the water
That
lines.
it's got to be at least 13,000 years old. Well, that makes sense. Because if you hear and you look straight back here, the Sphinx is over there going, when y'all going to figure this shit out? I've been waiting on you. You can operate on the level of the God, or you can operate on the level of the animal. It's your choice. And through the Sphinx, you can get to the pyramid, which takes you up into the higher essence of man. The pineal gland is the king's chamber. Pituitary gland is the queen's chamber. Now, I know that sounds like, yeah, okay. So let's see what these white people got they haven't been telling us. Because they got all kind of stuff that they don't let us know about. This is called the Temple of Luxor. You probably have heard of the Luxor Hotel in Vegas, modeled after this temple in Egypt. If you've not read any of Swaller de Lewis, this was an architect who lived in the temple for 15 years and measured every inch of the building. And when he got through measuring all these stones,
They were all the same.
no, they were not. No, not even close.
You mean on the pyramid? Right?
All these
Circle of Lewis.
stones,
Okay, yeah.
this turned into a head.
Oh yeah.
That's just the head. Now, when they finally figured out what the whole thing was, this building's a mile long. Okay? It turned out to be a replica of the perfect man.
Understand.
Now, it took me 30 years to get this. And the reason that none of my teachers ever got this, that's what the head of this building looks like. That turned into this. When they figured it out, they went, damn. All those things turned into this. Including all of the vertebrae, the 33 vertebrae down your back. Huh? That's 12 is Jesus at 12. That's the bottom. 30 is right here. And 33 is the top.
Before, just hold your thought 1 second. We're trying to figure out. You know, we have all these good conscious